Today we're going to be doing a My Soil testing kit. These are pretty simple to use. You can go online and you could just go to mysoiltesting.com, which is right there. You can go on their website. You can go on Amazon and buy these also. They're about 30 bucks. So 30 bucks is I'm going to use two of them. I'm going to use one for the front and one for the back. So 30 for the front, 30 for the back. Now this is going to tell you what your soil is lacking or what your soil has too much of. Okay, so you need to know whether your soil needs nitrogen or doesn't need nitrogen, or whether your pH level is really high or really low. You need to know those things, because if your pH level is too high, you're going to need to bring it down. If it's too low, you're going to need to bring it up. In order to have perfect grass, then you're going to need to know where you're at. So I use these kits right here. They're pretty easy to use. Some people hate them. Some people like them. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not out here on a golf course just trying to be absolutely ridiculous. So you buy the kit and it comes in this package. All right. You're going to have this. I'll tell you exactly what to do. You need to register it first, add the soil, mail the kit off, get your results, blah, blah, blah. So we just did, I just did the soil testing probe. Here, you push it in, turn it, and it'll take a soil sample and put it right put it right in a bucket. I'm going to mash it all up. I'm going to get one scoop of soil. I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to close this up, put it in this package, and mail it off. It's as simple as that. So first thing you do is register this kit. There's going to be a number inside there. There's also going to be a number on your bottle here, your container. Take your soil, put it in here. You register the kit to your email address, push this in, mail it off. They mail you the results to your email address. They're going to tell you what you need. They're going to give you examples and suggestions on what you should buy based on what your soil has in it right now. The reason I do the front and the backyard is because in my yard, they're different. Front yard has soil, backyard's real sandy. So the phosphorus level is different on both, and the pH level is different on both. So I like to take a look at both of them separately to make sure that I'm putting the right thing on them. I don't want to be putting too much phosphorus on the back when it's already high, blah, 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 blah. So I suggest you buying two kits, one for the front, one for the back. If you have a super large area, you may need to buy more than two kits. It just really depends on your yard. Everybody's different. I mean, I'm just a normal home, just a regular homeowner. So I just got a front and a backyard, no big deal. But that's what I'm going to do today. So I've already got the soil. Now I'm going to mix it up. Okay. So let's see. We'll do this right now. Let me get all my junk. Get my junk out of the way here. I'm going to take this soil right here, and I'm just going to mash it up. I'm going to take all these little clumps and just break them up. Let them fall in there. Then when I go to put these together, when I go to put this in the container, I'm going to try to get as much grass as I can out. I mean, you're only getting one scoop and putting it in there, so. But you need to make sure that you take all the soil that you put in here and kind of mix it around together. Make sure that it's all mixed up pretty good, so you can get a good average of what your yard needs wherever it is you tested. You can test the front, the back, the sides. I mean, you can do whatever you want, honestly. If you have a part of your yard that looks better or worse than another part of your yard, you could test that one little section. Maybe that one little section is lacking something or missing something, or maybe it's compacted and you just need to aerate it, verticut, aerate it, do all that good stuff. It may just be compacted. So you might have a part of your yard that's more brown than the others. You may have just a patch of your yard that's more brown than the others. During the summertime, when it gets real hot and you're get on the motorcycle again. That's hilarious. That thing's tiny. He just jams down the street. You may have a part of your yard that's browner than the rest. During the summertime when you're watering, you feel like you're watering, the rest of your yard looks good, and one part of your yard is still kind of brown. You could have soil compaction right there, and it's not soaking in enough, and you may need to manually aerate it. You could just manually aerate it by yourself. You can buy manual aerators online. You can get them at Lowe's or Home Depot or Amazon or whatever, and you can aerate that one spot of your yard by yourself. You don't have to go rent equipment or anything. But if you want to do your whole yard, I would suggest renting equipment and aerating it like that. But could just be an aeration problem. You know, put some Dawn dish soap in a sprayer, spray it on your yard. That helps with the water soaking in. You may not know this, but water really bounces off your grass, and it really doesn't like to soak in, and your soil can get to where it doesn't allow water to actually soak in like it's supposed to, and you have too much runoff on your soil. So you want to put some Dawn dish soap or some baby soap. I've heard baby shampoo or Dawn dish soap, the kind that's non-antibacterial. You don't want to put antibacterial one. Non-antibacterial, the one that has the duck on the front of it, and use that. Should help the water to soak in a little bit better. All right, I got this mixed up, halfway decent. We're all right. I mean, there's still some clumps in there. Not that big of a deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to break the seal. I'm going to open this up. All right. Take our scooper. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to get a scoop. All right. I got a whole bunch of like roots and stuff in there. I'm going to try to take as many of the roots out as I can. So you can see there's a bunch of roots in there. So I'll try to take as many out as I can and try to get only soil in there if I can. I'll try to just put the soil in there. Got to put the roots and the nasty stuff and the other grass in there, and I'll just dump the soil in. Probably really doesn't matter, honestly, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get little clumps of soil from around the yard and put them in there. I'm going to put this in the solution anyways. It's going to end up soaking in the solution. It'll become unclumped. That's even a word. All right, that should be good. We got plenty of dirt in there. I mean, it's kind of in clumps, but it'll be fine. So I'm just going to take this dirt. I'm going to dump it right in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this top one. Okay, I'm going to tighten it up real good. I'm going to put it in this. That off. Seal it up. Bang. She's ready to go. All you got to do is drop this off in the mail. It'll get emailed back to you with the results. It's easy as that.